What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're jumping back into American Truck Simulator here in our starting from scratch series, picking up right where we left off in the last video, leaving our truck stop here. We got us a good night's rest, and we're going to head out and continue this drive, but I've got a very specific topic today I need your guys' help on with live streams and convoys. So we are going to jump into that. What is this guy? This guy is parked way out. I thought I was parked bad, but look at this guy. But anyways, I need your guys' advice on it. Like I said, we're going to be talking about convoys, live streams, and all that kind of stuff. If you guys missed my last video, I showed you guys a year end of 2025 and everything that we accomplished in 2025, and briefly talked about some of the upcoming things. Tight squeeze here, it looks like. Briefly talked about a couple of things coming up in the near future. I also wanted to let you guys know that I do have a very special video coming out Saturday morning. It'll go up January 10th. That's this Saturday after seeing this video go live. It will be up. I highly recommend you guys check that out. It's going to be a very, very good video. It is going up on January 10th for a very specific reason. It's going to tell you guys all about who Red Belly Gaming is exactly. Who am I? How Red Belly Gaming got started, where it's going, that kind of thing. You guys do not want to miss that video. Again, January 10th, Saturday morning. Definitely check it out. Okay, so a couple of things I did also want to let you guys know. For those of you that were asking for a Discord, there is a link in my description below. And for those of you that are asking a mods list for this starting from scratch series, or just a mod list in general of all the mods that I use for American Truck Simulator, definitely go to my Discord, link in the description. Hit me up on Discord. You can see all of my mods are on there as well. So I wanted to let you guys know on that. Now, also, if you guys want kind of a behind-the-scenes look at this channel and things that are going on, or things that I'm planning, or other games that I'm playing that you might not have seen on this channel yet, they will be on my Discord. I do frequently post there, or try to update at least every day. Same thing with Facebook. Also is a link in the description below. You guys give me a follow there. I'm also giving you guys kind of sneak peeks at upcoming videos and more of a behind-the-scenes stuff, things that I can't regularly post on YouTube. And like I said, I do typically update every day or every other day on there. I try not to annoy too many people on there, but you guys definitely go check that out. Alright, so on my Discord and Facebook, I asked you guys about live streams. So I am trying to plan live streams and have a set schedule going forward. And I am absolutely needing some help with live streams and all kinds of stuff. So let's dive into this. So for starters, I am looking to figure out what is the best day to do live streams. It is kind of hard right now for me, but now that the holiday season is over with work and holidays, spending time with family, and obviously making these videos and everything, I just was kind of crunching on time in order to do live streams. Now, I already wanted to do two since the last one, do two live streams, whatever I just tried to say there, do two live streams since the last one. I just haven't had a chance to do it. But now that the holidays are over, work is starting to pick up a little bit more for me. And when I'm on call, there's several times I get called into work. I actually just went in at 2 o'clock in the morning the other day. And in fact, most of this was being filmed running on about 2 hours of sleep. So that's awesome. 2 hours of sleep within 48 hours. So within 2 days, I only got 2 hours of sleep. So bear with me a little bit. But anyways, now that things are starting to wind down a little bit for the holidays and family time, of course, work is still going crazy. I am trying to set a set schedule for doing live streams with you guys. I know a lot of you have been asking about it. When's the next live stream? When's the next live stream? The problem I have going forward is just trying to plan a live stream, and then everything happens, or life happens outside of work and outside of obviously gaming for you guys and everything. So it's been really, really hard to have a set schedule for live streams. But going forward, I'm looking at actually kind of setting down an exact time every week or every other week. Now, my question for you guys is, how frequently should we do live streams on the channel? Should I do them every week? Should I do them every other week? I feel like every other week is a really good threshold. And it doesn't always have to be this starting from scratch series hauling in the live streams. One live stream I'm really wanting to do sooner than later, actually, is do custom truck builds during a live stream where you guys get to pick the parts that are going on the truck, and then we go haul with it during that live stream. I think that would be absolutely awesome to do. You guys can let me know, comment below whether or not you think that would be a good idea. Also, I want to know from you guys, when would be the best time for you to engage with the live streams? You know, the reason why I do live streams is for all of us to be able to kind of network and communicate back and forth and get to know each other on more of a personal level than just watching these videos. So I think that's awesome. I had a blast doing the last live streams. The very last live stream I think I did was the 5K special, which for those of you that followed along, if you missed it, you didn't see that, definitely go check it out. It is still up on my channel. It was a 7.5 hour long haul. We did a 5,000 mile haul for our 5K special, hitting 5,000 subscribers. And it took 7.5 hours of real life time. It was an absolute blast. I loved every minute of it. I did lose my voice for 2 days after that, and my body was absolutely killing me, which I'll get to the whole setup here in just a little bit, of course, too. But I want to know, what is the best day and what is the best time to do a live stream for you guys? I'm kind of going off of what everybody says in the comments, what I see the most of. If somebody says Fridays and Saturdays are the best day, and then maybe anytime after 8 p.m. is the best time, then that's what I'll start planning forward to start doing more live streams at that time going forward. And I want to know, how frequent would you guys like to see live streams? Unfortunately, I do have a life outside of gaming, and I do have work outside of gaming, so I can't live stream every day like some creators do. I would love to be able to do that, but I just can't. And live streaming every week is going to be hard, but I am willing to do it if it's what the masses want. I am trying to set down time. If you guys saw my last video, one of the things I struggle with is work-life balance. I'm always work, and then try to have family time, but then also still trying to make videos for you guys and obviously have fun. I do play a lot of other games other than just the games you guys see on my channel. There's a lot of games I play just on what I call my own leisure time, if you will. Just me kind of taking a break, relaxing, to where I don't get burnt out, of course. So we all are human, so you got to try and break it up every now and then, which I am thinking about doing other videos going forward on the other games that I play on my channel, but it might be on a little bit of a different form of social media, but we'll cover that in a later video, of course, and kind of dive deeper into that. But anyways, going back to the live stream. So one of the biggest topics a lot of you guys asked me about on my 5K special live stream was doing convoys. It seems like it's been very, very popular that a lot of you guys want to do convoys with me and be able to actually drive with me in a video. I absolutely love that. I think it would be really, really awesome to do, but there's a couple of caveats and a couple of things we need to go over here. Okay, so the first thing we need to go over is there is a couple of options we could do. We can do convoys using just straight up convoy mode in American Truck Simulator. Now the issue with that is we are limited to mods. However, we can use mods, but we're limited to mods, and whoever is in that live stream has to have the exact same mods as me and has to be in the exact same order as me as well, which that's an easy fix. If you're following me on Discord, we can obviously, if you're going to come up on the channel on a live stream in a convoy, we'll have it all figured out then. But that is one issue. The other one we have is, I think it's called Truckers MP. That's another one, but you cannot use mods at all in that one. And that will kind of bum me out with my style of playing, as well as the realistic economy that we're using right now in the Starting From Scratch series will not work on either of them. Obviously, Trucker MP, you can't use any mods at all. And then Convoys, you're limited on mods. However, the realistic driving or the realistic economy does not work. Now that will add an extra complication to it, because without that realistic economy, what that means is each load is going to make me like $20,000. Now that is something we can obviously edit out. We can pretty much start a totally different profile and haul in that, but still be a part of this series. I can set it up exactly how this is, use the same truck, use the same everything. And then we just, when we come back to making regular videos like this as a part of this series, you obviously won't see, I won't have several millions of dollars in my account because of all the hauls that we're going to do on the Convoy. Now the next thing that also comes into is I could also edit out the money, so you guys won't ever see the fact that we just made $1 million doing a convoy and then come back to this. It'll be a smooth transition, so you guys won't see that. Well, that's another question I had for you guys, was how should we do it? You know, if we do the convoys or we do Truckers MP, there's pros and cons to each, of course. Now, the other one I may have mentioned is if we do convoys, we are limited to only 8 other people coming up on the channel. I know for a fact, based on the comments of my 5K special, there is more than 8 of you that want to come up on the channel and want to be a part of the convoys and want to be a part of live streaming. So that would have to become like a first come, first serve basis, but I do want to be fair on everything. Now, my very next topic I have, or the very next question I have for you guys, is I am thinking about limiting it to a members only kind of thing, to where only members can come up on the live stream. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One of the reasons is to limit, obviously, how many people are going to come up on the live stream and join in the convoys with me. but also to where the people that do come up, I know for a fact, are truly going to role play in the series. You know, the starting from scratch series. They're not going to go driving mock Jesus down the passenger or the opposite lane, crashing into traffic, things like that. Those are all things that you have to deal with and worry about depending on how you're doing. At least that's what I would assume, that if somebody's actually a channel member or they have a channel membership, that they would be tried and true and they want to support the channel and support the video, so they would actually not break roleplay, if that makes sense. That's what I'm trying to say. We could always do a specific convoy or live stream or Truckers MP, whatever it is we're going to do. We could always do one specific for just crazy driving. It doesn't have to be immersive. It doesn't have to be any specific series. It could just be we all jump in and go have fun. I think that would be cool going forward as well too. But obviously for the gist of this series and the gist of this videos, the starting from scratch series is what you guys absolutely love the most on this channel. So I want to continue to give back to you guys and show you that, but also leave you guys with some options on how to join in and be able to haul with me and actually be a part of the live streams. You know, I can set it up where your voice is actually on the live stream as well too. So that would be really, really cool. You know, we could do like maybe even like a CB radio style live stream too. I think that would be awesome to do, but I want to hear back from you guys on what would y'all recommend on that. Like I said, there's pros and cons to everything there, as well as, you know, doing the whole memberships, who can join, who's going to join, how many people are going to join, that kind of thing. I would absolutely love to do it, and I am looking at doing that. And if I do set up a membership, that will be it's going to be every week or every other week or whenever the set day is. It'll be exactly that same day, right around that exact same time, every time we do it, and it'll be consistent. Also, if I do set up the channel membership thing, I'm not going to limit the videos where only channel members can see that. Everybody will be able to see the live stream as usual. However, there will be very specific content that only channel members will be able to see. Now, it's not going to be anything that's going to break the series. I'm not going to limit certain videos as a part of the starting from scratch series to channel members or anything like that. It's going to be more like a behind the scenes look at, you know, my editing, or, you know, just making videos, be able to maybe live chat with me while I'm editing videos, or, you know, things like that. I think that would be really, really cool. I am going to have lots of perks, as well as on top of the normal perks for the channel membership. You know, your comments in the chats and everything like that, as well as going forward for all channel members going forward, I'm going to make it where you are automatically entered into any kind of contest or giveaway that I have just by your channel membership, just to be completely fair and to give enough benefit to being a channel member, I think, or at least having a channel membership. So let me know in the comments below what you think of all this. I want to know, how do you think or recommend we should do live streams, whether it's Truckers MP, Convoys, you know, what do you think? How should we do the live streams in terms of, should we do them all just specific to this series? I am going to do several other live streams, like I said, like the building a custom truck. I'm absolutely looking forward to that, but I want to know from you guys, is that something you guys will even like? I want to know, would you like to be a part of a live stream and build a custom truck and then watch me haul with it and everything like that? And then what is your take on doing the live streams with, like, doing channel members up on the videos and stuff like that? Like I said, we are fastly growing here on this channel, but I am trying to be as fair as I can be to everybody, as well as continue to keep entertaining everybody. I'm not going to be one of those creators that's a sellout or anything like that. So I'm just trying to be completely transparent. That's my big thing with this channel since the start of it, is I am as transparent as I possibly can be. I mean, even my mistakes on this video and in this series you guys are seeing, as you guys can already tell, I am all over the road. I'm always making mistakes, things like that. And I pretty much show you guys the good, the bad, and everything in between of them. Same thing with like doing my game reviews and stuff. So please comment below and let me know what you guys think. It is going to be kind of a popularity vote kind of thing. Whatever comments I see the most of, that's probably what we're going to go with, unless I see a comment that's just completely out in right field that I really, really like. Somebody has like all the answers to what I'm looking for here, then that's what I'll go with too. But I'm always going to run it by you. And like I said, if you're not following me on Discord or Facebook, definitely go click the links in my description below and follow me at those two spots there. I have a lot of updates on them, as well as I'm weeks ahead in some of my videos and updating you guys and giving y'all sneak peeks there, stuff that I can't always show on this channel as well. So you guys know my style. I typically do like to give sneak peeks at upcoming videos and kind of give a roadmap of upcoming videos. I am going to have a very specific video coming out in the near future telling you guys a complete roadmap for at least the next upcoming months for both the Starting From Scratch series as well as just the channel in general. Now, Saturday's video that goes up January 10th, that is going to cover a lot of information in more detail. That's going to be a really juicy video for those of you that want to see more of who Red Belly Gaming is and that kind of thing, like I said in the beginning. But just to be completely transparent, we've got this video here, and then Saturday's video will also still be a part of the Starting From Scratch series. I think you guys are going to like it as well. It's going to be, we're going to be driving up in the mountains of like Washington. It's a really beautiful, scenic, oddly satisfying drive. I think you're really going to like while you listen to me narrate and tell you guys all about myself and all about the channel. But after that, I am going to be jumping into a review of another simulator style game, as well as we are finally bringing Euro Truck Simulator to the channel. We'll be shortly after that. I think you guys are going to like that as well. It's definitely going to be entertaining for sure, because man, I've made a lot of mistakes, but I think you're going to like it a lot. So that's coming up after that. I also obviously have a lot more of these Starting From Scratch series videos coming. We will be changing up our cargo pretty soon, hauling in this series. We're also going to be exploring Louisiana DLC, and I'm going to be reviewing that DLC. You guys may or may not know, for those of you that are new to the channel, I am very hard on my map DLCs. I typically like to explore them, and I'm very transparent, like, oh, I like this, I don't like this, they didn't include this, they included this. I'm pretty hard on map DLCs. I was really bummed out about Arkansas DLC, but I liked Missouri. I feel like they missed a lot. For those of you that didn't know this, I did used to live in Missouri. I'm from Springfield, Missouri, or right outside of Springfield, Missouri. So I was pretty hard on that map specific DLC anyways, just because that's where I'm from and I was expecting certain things. But it is what it is. Go check that video out for sure. But I'm going to do the exact same thing for Louisiana. We're getting ready to go there. We're going to explore it. I'm going to do a DLC, and then obviously we're going to be hauling in it. I am itching to build another custom truck. We have not built a custom truck on this channel, I think, since the orange long-nose Peterbilt, or maybe it was the cab over, the white cab over custom truck we had built, the K100E, I think it was, or maybe. But I'm very excited to build another custom truck, and that's why I think it would be pretty awesome to build a custom truck on a live stream and just have you guys build that truck with me. I think that would be really cool. So we are doing that. There's also going to be, right after that, there will be another simulator style game that we're going to bring to the channel. And one of these simulator games that we're going to bring to the channel, I'm thinking about starting another series, if you will, or another Starting From Scratch series on it. And I think that's going to be a really good one. It is also going to require me to do a little bit of cross role-playing with a couple other videos. For those of you that don't know what cross-playing is, it's when you play one game, or you play more than one game within one video, but then I do some magic editing and kind of somewhat of a smooth transition into it. I think you guys will enjoy that. The two videos that I'm actually going to be doing that series with look a lot alike, so I think it'll smooth quite nicely into each other, and you might not notice that big of a difference. You're going to notice a difference, of course, but it'll smooth quite nicely anyway, so I am excited for that. We are also going to be doing more of the cross role-playing videos like we did recently with the motorcycle. For those of you that missed it, go check it out. It is on my channel. We did a cross-play in the life of a trucker on his day off. I am planning on doing more of that. You guys seem to really like it. I also really enjoy hearing about your guys' motorcycle experiences that y'all have had. I didn't realize how many of you guys are into bikes like myself. For those of you that didn't know, that might be new to the channel, I am into everything with a motor and wheels. If it's got motor and wheels, I'm all for it. So in real life, I do ride motorcycles, and I'm big into cars. So I think you guys are going to enjoy another video I've got coming up. It's going to be a cross role play with some cars in it. I've actually got two videos in mind specifically that I think you're going to enjoy. So that's really exciting about that. Another thing, since we are on the topic of doing like live streams and convoys and stuff, I am possibly thinking about bringing other games to the live streams and to convoys, and bringing games like the Crew Motorfest and having you guys be able to come join me on there and do live streams with me, and maybe just a chill cruise. That's one of the issues I have with the Crew Motorfest, is sometimes I like to just drive and just cruise, you know. Same thing with Forza Horizon 5 also. I'm not necessarily knocking that. I do have that game on my channel as well, or I do have that game as well that I'd be willing to bring to the channel and do the same thing, where we get like-minded people, just jump in with cars and we just go cruising. You know, we don't have to go mock Jesus everywhere, and then maybe occasionally do a couple highway pulls and stuff. I have big pictures of what I want to do. We will dive into that later in a later video, of course, before we bring it onto the channel, but it is something I'm quite excited about. So I want to hear from you guys down below. What is your guys' thoughts and opinions on everything from the live streams to the upcoming games and what have you? I know several of you guys have requested certain games be reviewed. I am planning on doing them. You guys are just going to bear with me. For those of you that don't know this, I do batch record a lot. And what that means is when I'm feeling good and I'm sitting down recording videos, typically I record maybe anywhere from 1 hour all the way up to 10, 12 hours worth of footage all in one time. So I am quite weeks out, if you will, in terms of footage already recorded. It's just a matter of editing it and being patient enough to get it up. Looks like we're finally getting checked here at this DOT inspection. I'm just going to try and get over, not to block too many people behind me. This will be our first DOT inspection, I believe, since the new truck and driving for Prime. Man, they're making everybody pull over, probably from all the curves and the slight grade back there, checking everybody's. There's one truck that got away over there. Probably because they're checking everybody's brakes and everything. But anyway, we'll pull through here. It's a newer truck, or newish truck, so everything should be good on it. I don't think we'll have any issues. But anyways, I want to hear from you guys down below. What is your guys' thoughts and opinions on everything? I am going to have another video in the future that's going to be more of a roadmap for the channel on certain videos coming out, certain topics coming out. I'm going to tell you guys about certain games I'm planning on playing. And for those of you that are into other games, I actually did a little thing on Discord where I asked you guys what other games do y'all play other than just simulator style games. And I was quite impressed to see how many of you guys like other games other than just American Truck Simulator, Farming Sim, all kinds of sims. Man, look at all those trucks they put out of service there. That was crazy. I'm glad they didn't put us out of service, but there was like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 trucks sitting back there. They completely put out of service, it looked like. Those guys probably ain't having a good day, but at least they were safe and got them off the road, and whatever issues they got, they're going to get fixed. But anyways, as I had mentioned earlier in this video, I have been kind of taking a break from playing some simulator games outside of recording or when I'm not recording, and playing some survival games, some first-person shooter and survival games. And I've absolutely been enjoying that a lot. It's been a lot of fun, kind of breaking the cycle of playing simulator style games. And it's been a lot of fun. I've been playing a lot of games like Dying Light and Survive the Nights. Those are my 2 favorites. And I could even throw back to some of the early days when I bought my first gaming PC and back into the Ark, or Ark Survival Evolved. I haven't got back into that yet, but that is something else I used to play a lot of. But anyway, Survive the Nights and 7 Days to Die they've been the 2 games that I've been playing a lot here outside of trucking and simulator games and my normal recording. And it's been a lot of fun, but I was quite surprised to see, even on my Discord, how many of you guys play similar games or other games outside of trucking and simulator games. It's pretty awesome to see. I'm always trying to change things up. I'm not sure if they will ever find their way to this YouTube channel, but there is other forms of social media that I'm on that they might find their way to anyways, maybe even doing live streams with them on other forms of social media, if you get what I'm saying. But we'll see what happens in the future when I'm ready to fully announce it, that kind of thing. They definitely don't fit this YouTube channel for sure, so I don't for sure see them ever coming to the channel like a survival games, first-person shooters. This is more of a simulator style gaming channel, so I don't think they'll ever come to this one for sure. But anyways, I just like to hear what everybody else is into and what other games you guys like playing. It was pretty awesome to hear.
Keep right and then turn right. Turn right.
So we are almost there now. We're about to deliver right up here. Gonna pull in, drop this load off, and then as you guys know, I do try to role play the amount of time you can drive. Oh, I hit the brakes a little too soon. I thought I was turning right there. But like I was saying, I do try to role play the amount of time that I actually drive. So right after we do this delivery, I am gonna have to go get find a place to go sleep and get a good night's rest. And of course, we will pick back up right after we wake up, of course. Oh, this one's easy. We're going to pull in right here. I will say, since the last video, I am starting to feel really good with this truck. I don't know if it's just because I've been playing this game more consistently back to back, and I'm starting to feel good with driving in first person only, or if it's just this truck drives really, really good for some reason. I was using the Freightliner Cascadia when I was driving for Prime, which I thought was a pretty dang good truck based on what I know, but I'm actually really impressed with this Volvo. It could just be me, and just the fact that I've had a lot more seat time playing lately and I'm driving back to back, but I'm feeling really good even with doing these first person only backings. Now in the very next video you guys are going to see, I did I think 2 or 3 blind side or passenger side backings, absolutely terrible, and you guys are going to be able to make fun of me in that. But even then I still felt like I handled it pretty good. I did the, you know, get out and look method, or goal as you guys call it, get out and look. So I did that a couple of times for that, which seemed to role play really, really smoothly and go really well. But either way, I'm still feeling good. Even when I'm making these mistakes, I'm still feeling pretty good about my driving and backing up in the game and everything. So I'm excited for it. I don't know, again, if it's just me with the experience that I've been gaining, or if it's the fact that this truck is just a lot easier to drive. Somebody can comment below and let me know, do they experience anything similar to this like I'm experiencing now, comparing the Volvo to the Freightliner Cascadia? I think it's the Volvo VL 900 or something like that is what it's called. I can't remember the exact model of this truck. I'm not sure where that, oh yeah, we're gonna go this way, okay. Wasn't really sure where that, I know there's a one of those truck stops right around the road here that we're gonna pull over. Yeah, straight ahead, we'll be able to get to it this way. And we're gonna get us a good night's rest, back in, get a good night's rest, and obviously start the next load after that. But one thing I am trying to do as I'm driving around these areas is kind of remember all these companies, because at one point we are going to be owning our own shop here and be an owner operator and be up to us to get our loads. So I will be role playing that, another little sneak peek at some upcoming videos. I will be role playing through getting our own companies and getting loads and stuff like that ourselves. I am working on a couple of ways to role play that. I'm not sure where I want to pull in and sleep. It's lit up right there. Actually, let's pull down here. I like the way I like that guy's style. He just pulled in straight. He said, I want as much privacy as I can. He just pulled in straight. I dig that. I'm gonna give him privacy though. We'll pull here and just back right in. Let's see how bad I can mess this up. I just talked about myself about feeling better in the truck, but let's see. I did it that time when I was unloading the delivery, or I was making my delivery, whatever I just tried to say there. Let's see if I can do it again. I'm sticking my head out the window. I think we'll be all right. We're gonna be a little crooked, like we always are. Actually, that's looking all right. It might be a little closer to one side than the other, but as long as we're straight, we don't hit the wall, it's an accomplishment. Hey, that guy's driving for Kenworth right there. He's got a load of parts, I'm assuming, going to Kenworth. Alright, let's get her locked down. Let's roll these windows up here. And we'll climb in the back and get us a good night's rest. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun. Please comment below a couple of the things that I had questions for. Don't forget to hit that like button as well. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Maybe go check out some of my other videos. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.